Hi, my name is Eyal Miller and I'm a new business development manager. I'm based in Israel. I'd like to thank Mr. James Snyder and the Israel Museum team for, again, another great collaboration. It was a pleasure working with you guys. Hopefully we'll be able to do something interesting again this year. So let's talk about the Google Art project, right? In the second version of the Google Art project, we have actually upgraded the technology behind the Street View and the Gigapixel. We've also revamped the user experience. We've introduced advanced search code capabilities. There's a site-level search, there's a different facet search. You can reach artwork via a collection or search for an artist, etc. The navigation capabilities are improved. You have a few ways that you can experience the art and have some lean-back experience and just see the art that you want. We've also included social features. There is a nice integration of Google Hangouts. Google Hangouts is a leading and very interesting technology from Google+, and it is included in the Google Art project version 2. But I think that the most amazing fact and the real change is behind the scale of this project. In the first version we worked with 17 partners, 17 museums around the world, from 9 countries around the world actually. So here we're working with 151 partners, 151 museums from 40 different countries. And in a way you can see that as if in the first version we wanted to help the student from a distant country to experience modern art and selected pieces of artwork. We've managed to do so with the version 1, but in version 2 we're thinking about how to enable the American student also experience the variety of cultural artwork, etc. So the second version is really about scale, and I suggest we go right into the demo. So this is the Google Art Project homepage. The homepage rotates, so every refresh changes the image. So there are different ways to navigate and find artworks. I'll go through one of them. So you can click on the collections tab here, and here you can see as I mentioned before, the scale of this project. You can see all the different partners from around the world. You can also see, you can click here and see a map with all the list of museums around the world. So you can click here and go to the Israel Museum, or you can go here. So here we are. So there are two main views. One is the artwork view, and the second one is the street view, the museum view, that I will later on demo that together with Mr. James Snyder. There were actually 46 selected museums around the world that partnered with us into using this advanced technology of a street view. I'll demo it later on. So the artwork view gives you a single view of all the artworks that were provided by a certain museum. In this case, of course, the Israel Museum, and you can look at all the artworks like this. You can switch to museum view by clicking here, but let's go and look for an interesting artwork. Okay, so I see an interesting painting by Rubens. I can click on the item, and here I have the item page. In the item page, of course, what you can do is find out more details about this piece of art. You can see the medium, the curator, different metadata and background. You can also see where this piece of art was created. You can close the details tab. You can zoom in. see in a great level of detail. It's a level of detail that is not possible to the naked eye. And if you want to explore more, you can click on the Artist tab here and see all the various rublets that we have on the Google Art project from around the world. So when you click over here, it takes you to another artwork of rublets. Isn't that amazing?
Yes.
So there are also other experiences and other ways to search for stuff. So I can click on the Collections tab here, and I want to see what kind of artists were handed over to us by what pieces of artwork and by which address were part of the Israel Museum collection. So I can click on the Collection tab here, and I can scroll and look for one of the museums, or I can just punch. So, and then I can click on the artist here and see all the different artists that are in the Israel Museum collection. So I heard that there are Gauguins, right?
AU.
So here are the artworks, the Gauguin artworks from Israel Museum. I can click on the slideshow, I can lean back and see every 4 seconds the image rotates, and I can experience that in this way. Let's clean all these filters. More interesting filters. Sorry. So we can search. I press the filter button here, and we can see all the artworks that are by medium. So, for example, all the bronze items. Okay, all the silk, pottery, terracotta. I can go and experience all the gigapixel items. So let's see what kind of gigapixel items we have here. Oh, this looks familiar. Yeah, so this is the Great Isaiah Scroll, right? So now the Great Isaiah Scroll is not only the Dead Sea Scrolls site that we work together on. It's a part of a global effort exposed to really large amounts of new audience. So look how fast it loads, right? Great. So there is also a way here to filter, as I mentioned, the 46 museums that use the street view. So here is a filter, and I see who are the museums that have actually used the street view technology. Israel Museum is one of them. Maybe we should start with, you guys went through the main gate into this conference area. You went through a passage, right? You will never know it's a live demo until you really have to wait, standing on stage, to the picture to reload, right? Okay, I'll go to the tunnel. So this is a tunnel that you went through. took those stairs. We went into the upper level, which is just about here. I'll try to navigate using the Street View technology into the place that we're sitting now. With your permission. So this is exactly the stairs that are behind us. I can go into the gallery that is behind us. And in case I see high resolution imagery on my way, there's a plus sign. But I can anyway zoom in and see different artworks. James, would you like to come on stage and
You don't know how much effort went into getting to what seems so simple on the screens in front of you. You know, I already said that the question at the outset for museums was, is this good or bad? Is this an either or? Does it mean that you can come and experience objects firsthand, or stay at home and look on a screen that you're becoming increasingly familiar with and comfortable with at home, and have that be the alternative experience? So we thought about that a lot, and actually, when Eyal chose the Rubens, if when we're finished you run up those stairs and go to that gallery, you can look at that Rubens very closely in a focus exhibition, but you can't get so close as to appreciate the tear dropping from Venus's eye. And that's really something that's quite interesting. So we thought we would end this session together by having two of our curators come up to the stage with two objects. We can see them, and then Eyal will take us to them. Debbie Hirschman, who is our curator of prehistory, is about to open this box and bring up very carefully a 9,000-year-old Neolithic mask that was discovered in the Judean hills. There are only 9 such examples in existence of these carved stone masks that really show the beginning of religion, because they're about self-reflection, they're about existential reflection. Normally this is in a gallery. Eyal is going to show you where. Debbie is showing you the thing itself. Actually, you're having quite a unique experience. We don't do this, taking objects out. But if we do, curators wearing white gloves are the ones who are responsible for holding them carefully. Now, Eyal is going to take us. Now watch the screen, not Debbie. Eyal is going to take us from the entrance to the archaeology wing.
So this is the archaeology wing, right? The mask, can you help me? The mask is behind that man, right? Great.
There he is. There he is in situ, but you're now about to see him in high resolution, higher resolution, and higher resolution. Dermatology hadn't yet been invented. Well, so here you can read, and really very simply, that we have this treasure. There are only 9 in the world. We know where 7 of them are. 6 have visited us on an occasion not so long ago for an exhibition about the beginning of religion. But really you're looking here not just at a unique object, but at an object which is about the origins of monotheistic faith as we know it, and therefore truly one of the great treasures of the Israel Museum's collection. Wow. So, Debbie, thank you, and sit down carefully. Now that's a good-sized object. Now I'm going to ask Chaim Gidler, who is our curator of numismatics, to come up with an object that he is irreverently, but carefully, protectively carrying in his pocket. being a Roman coin from 80 AD. So this is about 800 years after the invention of coins. And this is a bronze coins of Titus, which shows, you can't yet see it, in very high resolution and with depth, the Colosseum. This is a very important coin for us because this gives evidence to the public works that were made in Rome after Titus returned from Jerusalem after the conquering and sacking of the Second Temple, and the treasures that he brought back with him funded public works exactly like the Colosseum. Now, Eyal is going to allow us to take a high-resolution look at this object.
So I'm going to show you the search feature.
Did you hold the coin?
Yeah, I am.
Wait, hold on. Be patient.
I did a site level search over here. So this is the coin. Let's zoom in. You can actually see a really high level of
Now, while you're enjoying this photo op, I simply want to say this is all a part of art cultural history. And if you go into our European art galleries, you can see Nicolas Poussin's 1624-25 painting of the sack of Jerusalem by Titus, which is the historical event which allowed for the transfer of booty that built that Colosseum. And all of this allows you to get a rich experience with all of that. Eyal, we thank you. And again, what you see here is a huge amount of invested time and effort on the part of Eyal and all of the